to the YouTube channel. Today we are being tire people. Well, these guys are being tire people. I am watching and relaxing. We got our dinner all done and decided we better get the tire done on this hay elevator so that we could get it moved. He's got some work on it he wants to do. And this is the old hay and corn elevator. There's a video of it if you want to see it running. But it's got these great old spoked wheels. The good thing is they can take a standard tire. They're 15-inch. And we have a local mechanic shop that we can buy used tires for just a few dollars. And, they're probably about $10 a piece. They can mount them for you, or you can just take them home. As you know, we do all this handiwork on our own. So we've got the tire spoons and everything. He can show you how to do that in a separate video. I've shown it with big truck tires before. So these are 215 70-15s, and these are a mud and snow tire off of a minivan. And I went a few years ago and I bought this set of tires off someone from Craigslist, and you can see it's been sitting here in the sun for a couple of years. It's weather checked a little bit, but we put inner tubes in them, and those inner tubes, how much does an inner tube run?
$20 for this size.
So $20 for an inner tube makes these tires last way longer, and it helps with the weight distribution. And your tire can tell you what your max load is for your weight. And this one was about 1,650 pounds. So, of course, we've got the set. And the nice thing about these is they just cotter pin on. If you are going to buy a used farm implement, especially a hay elevator, take spare tires with you. Most of these never see the road, and they just get pulled around the farm. And the one time they're getting pulled down the road is after they've been sitting out in the sun every day of their life. It's really hard to put a hay elevator in a barn. As big as our hip roof barn is, this will not fit in the barn. So it always just sits here ready for use, right up into the barn. So we are going to air up this other tire. We've got our air compressor here. We can fill this up at the shop. We don't have electricity out here except for by extension cords. It likes to break breakers. Pop the breaker if you try to run it on an extension cord for very long. So the inner tube comes with a real nice valve stem. Did these have caps on them?
What do you mean?
From new, yeah.
And they're just not there now.
What?
The spoke. Is there supposed to be a cap on the end?
Oh, no.
So I have some extra hay that was from our waterway, lots of alfalfa. Hi. And I didn't want to get it all put away just to feed the cows in a day or two, so I've got it just covered here with a tarp. He has managed to be able to get in there to find the stem to get it filled. I only have one hand right now. Not so safe, Murdoch. Not so safe, buddy. Piles could fall. So we've got all this hay to put away. He brought back 3 full loads yesterday and a half a load on the stack wagon. So we've got all this hay to put away. And we are going to pull over the other hay elevator and move this one out of the way. We're expecting rain sometime tomorrow.
Daddy, I just found something. What's that cold? That's like, there you go. Yeah.
So he's going to take this hay elevator out of this long barn here. And we're going to put it up here.
With a little moving, it'll be shit, I bet.
So remember that hay video that I had made a couple weeks ago about the hay having about 2,000 bales left? Right now we're at 2,000 bales, and he figures we probably have about 600 more to go. All of that, fortunately, we don't have to put 2,000 bales up into the loft tonight. But this is a stack wagon load is 105 bales. So we've got probably 350 bales. 375 maybe with that partial load. So we are going to be putting our nice good gloves on. Which, by the way, if you need gloves, I happened to be at Menards the other day and they had 3 packs of gloves for $11. One pair of gloves cost me $14 at Tractor Supply. So I bought that 3-pack. Gotta have backup gloves. So we're all set in business. We're going to get in on putting away the hay. Look at these guys.
What? Right on time. Yeah. Bucky, tell you.
No falling down, and I want you hitting your head.
This is gonna be awesome.
You're doing it again. Of hay elevator here, folks.
No, it's something
63, I said.
Oh, it doesn't mean. Awesome! That is so awesome. Jack's really missing out. Did he try to make him come? Wanna go and get him? Yeah. He doesn't need to see it. He has to.
Now this hay elevator is a much, much newer hay elevator. The reason for swapping them out, I said it needs a repair. The other one, before we got it, had sat for years under a walnut tree. And he bought one of his old 2-cylinder tractors from these people, and they threw in the hay elevator for like $50, he said. And it runs, but it catches the chain on little holes that have been made from rust over the years. Miss Bethy, can you step back, please? Step back to the lane. Thank you. Says this is a John Deere 428. I'm sure I've got the booklet on it that I can look up, but you can see the whole framework. The transport is much more simple. The adjustment is on this roller system. One thing about doing these jobs after dinner, we eat dinner late as it is, and we were done early tonight, before 7:30. We usually sit down at 7:30. We start losing daylight. And he didn't bother to hook up his barn lights tonight. Are they out of water, Bethy?